Whenever a new Assassin's Creed game comes out, you can be sure that you'll be getting a new version of Ezio's family, which has somehow become the main theme of Assassin's Creed, unlike the similarly named track in Assassin's Creed Revelations called Assassin's Creed Main Theme. I'm totally not salty about that at all. While the Assassin's Creed main themes are always an absolute banger of a track, they're always overshadowed by the Ezio's family rendition, which gets played so much more in the actual game. So I thought, if I'm going to do a ranking of the music, why don't I do the same? So I am also going to be overshadowing the main theme of the game, and we're going to be ranking every rendition of Ezio's family in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Due to copyright purposes, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to leave in, but I am going to attempt to react to each one and sort of pick out my favourite bits. You've got to start with the original, haven't you? It still hits all these years later. Just a beautiful, escalation. I love the little piano keys in the background as well. That's so nice. I should point out, while we're still early in the video, that I don't know many musical terms. I don't know all the technical terminology. I'm just going to be sort of winging it, and hopefully you understand what it is that I'm trying to say. Keep that in mind. Oh. It's what I like about the original is that it really highlights the tragedy, you know? It takes its time. It's slow, it's haunting, especially as the track goes on. Yeah, I mean it's perfect, isn't it? It's absolutely... Oh, it even comes back. Yeah, you can see... It's beautiful! You're always expecting, especially in the first game, that a lot of the music's very distorted, it's very loud and, rock focused. I think there's a lot of, guitar stuff in there. It goes for being, creepy, but also very action-packed. It's all about, the thrill of the chase, getting to your target, and then that big burst of, tension once you kill your target and you're on the run, and then there's specific music for when you're hiding, but it feels like a loop that you're following. Every time you hear that score, you're following the assassin's methodology. With AC2 though, it's totally different. It's not about the assassins at all. It's about the tragedy of Ezio, about this character that loses his family but also loses his innocence and everything that his life was set out to be. You know, his life was laid out in front of him. He didn't need to lift a finger in order to have a meaningful life, but for him, he was still searching for other outlets, and he wanted to do more, but he didn't anticipate that this was the life that he was going to have. And I think the score, the whole of AC2's score really emphasizes that massively, and especially especially Ezio's family. The whole point of that theme is about losing your innocence, about losing your predestined role in society, and having to switch up, and how sad that is, that having such a massive loss is what causes you to go down that path. It really is a beautiful track, and I can see why they brought it back so many times. But at the same time, as we'll get into, I feel like a lot of that passion is lost the further down into the rabbit hole we get. Every time they bring it back, they change it, and to some extent, they kind of miss the point, and we'll get into that as we go on, but obviously, without a doubt, the original is the best. Obviously, it is perfection. Absolute perfection. It's excellently performed. The vocals are so... Oh, I could talk about this forever. I love Ezio's family. It's not my favourite track ever, despite me saying all this. There are tracks that I prefer massively to Ezio's family, but this is the one that obviously is the most recognisable. It's the one that became the face of Assassin's Creed. I believe next up, right, there is a version from Assassin's Creed Identity, which is a mobile game, and I've never heard this one before, so this one's going to be an interesting one for me. I wonder how a mobile game does it. I think chronologically this is the first time they remixed it, so let's see. Like I say, I have not heard this before. I don't like it already. It sounds like it's for a trailer. Is this in the game? Okay. This is for a trailer, right? Is that it? Oh, I do like that part. I think that improves a bit. It's weird though, because it's such a somber track that they've then gone, yeah, let's make it action-packed. Let's make it like, you know, like, let's really put some bass on it. Like, I think it kind of loses the point of the track. This has to be for a trailer, right? This doesn't feel like it's got the pacing of an actual track in a game. Dun 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 dun. Like, ugh. This part's better. This part's good because it slows down. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Sorry. Assassin's Creed Identities. I really hate this. It sounds like a trailer, and also it's got too much going on. There's too many like little woo meow. Like it's ruining the simplicity of the track, and I think this might be the version that they use in the Ezio collection trailer as well, because that sounds really familiar. It sounds like a trailer version that's meant to like mix with like sound effects in a trailer, you know, like it's meant to have sound design on top of it. I'm gonna put it in what the fuck, because I just don't understand. I need to hear this in the context of the actual game. Like, does it play in a cutscene or something? I hate it. I really hate it. That could end up actually being the worst one in this entire video. So next up is, of course, Assassin's Creed Rogues. Do they have that on here? Yeah, they do. Okay. So next up is Assassin's Creed... Oh, well, next up is a fucking trailer, apparently. So next up is Assassin's Creed Rogues. I've got a few things to say about this one, but we'll listen to it through. It's like definitely faster. You can hear that they've tried to like, okay, let's get to the point, let's get to the point. We're not going to spend like a minute getting to the track. Now this part I like. I like the transition into Shear's like the actual main theme of the game. Yeah, notable thing about this version of the score is that with every other version of Ezio's Family, it's like an alternate, it's just an extra track they threw on in the score, but for Rogues, it actually is the main score. It's the main theme of the game, which personally I don't like, mainly because Ezio's Family doesn't really suit Shear at all. I don't get thematically why it's in this game. I understand, as we'll get to later, it incorporates some parts of previous games' score, which work very, very well. And the theme on its own is really, really good. What I'll do is, I'm just going to throw up on screen right now. There's a TikTok I heard, which had a different rendition of this theme that sort of dialed back on the Ezio's Family parts and lent more in on Shear's like theme here. And it sounds so much better than this version. And now I can't unhear it. It's like, for me, the definitive version of this theme. Like, I hate to say it, but the best parts of this theme are when it's not Ezio's Family, and that's like, I do like the is that like a flute or something, like woodwind? I can hear like something in the middle there. Like, it's okay the way that it like mixes Ezio's Family in and out. Like, Ezio's Family is present throughout the whole thing, but there's also a lot of like extra, like it's an actual theme that just has Ezio's Family like dipping in and out of it as it goes on. I do like the middle part here is a lot more subtle, and therefore it's working better than the main version. Yeah, like I think that's like some horns that have been thrown in there. I think they're doing a really good job of conveying like the seafarer, the ships and stuff. It sounds like the horn you would hear on like a Viking ship or something, like a boat sort of. I'm getting the naval side of it a lot more than I'm getting like the Templar sort of aspect of it. You're not really getting much Templar here. And also, other tracks in the score do it better, but with this one especially, I'm just not feeling the emotion. I'm not getting what this is a story of, if you know what I mean. I'm not feeling anything like through the soundtrack, except maybe like a seafarer, you know, somebody who wants to be at sea. And this is where it gets good. This is where it gets really good. Oh, that's nice. Assassin's Creed 3 has my favourite score of the entire franchise, and to see the way that they subtly dot that in, you know, like Rogue is a prequel to AC3, so to sort of like, you know, hint at it at the end is really cool. And then we get possibly the best like fan mashup ever, where they mix C3's main theme with Ezio's Family when the violins come back in. There we go. That's nice. That doesn't work for Rogue, but on its own, that's really nice. So, I'm a bit conflicted with Rogues, if I'm honest. It's like, it works as a bonus track or like something like experimental that they were trying, but it's just not like... And I might get a lot of flack for this, because I know a lot of people like this version, but it's just not for me. It's enjoyable. I'll put it in there. It's not bad. Like, it's definitely not bad. But the best parts of it are when it's not being Ezio's family, and that is kind of defeats the point of remaking it, doesn't it? I mean, when it plays on like the main menu, you get your hit of nostalgia and stuff, but I don't understand why it's here or how it relates to Shay, to be honest. If anybody could like tell me, oh, I've just realised my camera's not... There you go. You can see the actual tears there. So I think, we've started out quite well. I think we've got quite a good like couple of points here to build off of. So, which one have we got next? Is there anything in between? Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Unity has a rendition of the theme, which I've not heard in a while. I gather it's quite short. Let me just hear this and see. Me in the editing room. Oh my god, me in the editing room having to get rid of all these ads. Okay, I think I've heard this before. Oh, there we go. It's too fast. You know what it is? A lot of these, like, when they go back to it, they end up, like, skipping the first half of the track. They just go straight to when the actual, like, main part of the song starts. And it just makes it sound like you're missing the rest of the theme. Like, I don't know, it just feels like we're starting in the middle. I do like how it's got, like, Unity's kind of main instruments involved. I don't know... Unity sounds different to like every other score in this franchise, but it's got that same kind of like underlying synth, like electronic thing as well, which I do kind of like. It fits with Unity. It's very subtle though. It doesn't even sound like Ezio's family really. It sounds like a track from like Abstergo in AC3. Is that it? Maybe, sorry, I think I may be getting this wrong. Is there not a Ezio's family? Wait, sorry, hang on a minute. Pressing the wrong buttons here. Ezio's family Unity. Is this it? Oh, okay. So it sounds to me like they just kind of put Ezio's family in a couple of the different tracks from Unity. Like they just kind of slotted in there in places. It's kind of poor, isn't it, really? I mean, it's pretty poor. If you're going to be doing Ezio's family, like, if you're going to rip it off, you might as well rip it off. Don't just include, like, little Easter eggs in other parts of the track. Okay, I'm guessing next up we've got Syndicate. By the way, I don't know why there's all these other versions at the bottom. Like, Assassin's Creed 3 did not have a version of Ezio's family, and neither did Black Flag, so I don't know why these are here, and Brotherhood is probably just reusing the other one, so the original. So I think the next option, let me just check. I think the next option we're going with is Syndicate. Yeah, let me just check I've got this right. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go with Syndicates next. I can already tell you I'm not a big fan of this. What have I done? What have I gone and done? Here we go. Adverts. Okay, so here we have Assassin's Creed Syndicates. I have conflicting feelings on this, but the one thing I do like about this version is that it's called Family. It's not called Ezio's Family. Yeah, this whole score kind of confused me when I first heard it. I mean, it's just kind of boring, isn't it? Sorry if that's like... Is there anything else to this track? No, that really is it. I mean, I think some people like this version. I'm not really sure. To me, it's like... You just got... I think it's Victoria Atkin who plays Evie, which is kind of cool. She's doing the vocals. But you just really got her in, like, for half an hour and just went, right, can you just do, like, this 30-second bit from Ezio's Family and we'll just, like, mix the rest in. It's just... I'm not a fan of Syndicate's score anyway. I think it's way too subtle for a video game. This is dismal in my opinion. I'd rank it worse than Unity's, actually. Just on a personal note, it's just this doesn't really resonate with me. It's just kind of just feels like the bare necessities, like they had to put this in. And you do hear it quite a lot in the menus and stuff, but it doesn't leave an impact for me, which is a bit of a shame. Now I believe next up we've got some of the Chronicles games, which had their own renditions. There's actually like full renditions for each of these. So we're gonna listen to these ones. So first up, we've got Chronicles China. Oh yeah, I have heard this. I think these play in the menus. I don't like how it's starting. Ugh, I really don't like how it's starting. Just seems like we're... I mean, it is a Chinese version, I guess. Let me start again. I think with Ezio's family, like, what made it so good in the first place is the slow, like, build-up to it. Like, it's not a fast sort of, like, it's not an action-packed theme compared to, like, other video games. It's one that really is not meant to be reused, in my opinion. It's one that's, like, dragged out on purpose, and every single time they remix it, they try and speed it up, or they try and cut to the best bit, or move a bit further forward. And with Chronicles China here, I'm just seeing like a musician struggling, or like a composer, sorry, to struggle to make it like energetic, or struggle to get it like going quick enough. So what they've done is, I think they've took the middle of Ezio's family and then they've slowed that down and made that like the intro of it. So we're skipping any of like the slower, I don't even know what the words are, but you know, like the medleys, I guess, like the slower build-ups to it. And we're just like going dun 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 dun, you know, like, it not literally, but you know, it's all over the place. And you're just waiting, like with the AC2 version, you're not like waiting for it to get going, you're just enjoying it. Whereas with this one, I'm like, come on, what are you doing here? This one really annoys me, I don't know why. Are we in it? I can't even tell. It's like a totally different score. Like generic action movie. This is arse. When did it go? Oh, I can hear it. Oh god, I can hear it in the background. It's really badly mixed, I think, is the problem. It sounds okay, but like it's really badly mixed in. Yeah, I like the Chinese stuff, but it seems like they're like hopping between doing a Chinese inspired track and then like the Ezio's family part, they don't know what to do, so they're just putting like generic action movie music underneath it. And it's not blending at all. I mean, what is this? Dude, this is so bad. Where is Ezio's family? Where actually is it? I'm looking for it. Oh my god, I can't even listen to any more of this. When does it get going? Oh god, there it is. Oh, no. No. No, no, no. What the fuck? It is worse than the Identity version. That track, just in general, was really bad. Like, that was awful. I haven't heard, like, Chronicles China's full score. I have played the game, and I didn't remember hearing anything as bad as that. That was weak. Really, really poor. Let's see what India has in store for us. Hopefully it's an improvement. Whoa, what? Whoa, is this the India one? I'm hearing, like, parts of the Florence score. It's, like, mixing in a few different tracks from AC2 there. This sounds like Florence. Oh, Venice. This sounds like Venice. Oh. I must say, it doesn't sound like India much. But it's got that kind of... This... Oh my god, I can picture what track it is that this sounds like. It's not Ezio's family, though. Where's the Ezio's family part? It's nice, though. I like this. This is a better track on its own. Oh. I hear you. It's very slow. I can hear Ezio's family in there, but it's very subtle. Oh, that's actually really cool. It is Venice from AC2. That's actually really nice. It kind of sounds like a mix between Brotherhood and... I'm gonna have to skip it though because I want to find Ezio's family. Is it in there? Oh, I hear it. Oh wow. Oh, okay. India's was different. That was not something I was expecting at all. It doesn't sound like Ezio's family at all as well. It sounds like it's doing like the tracks from Venice in AC2. It doesn't sound like very India focused. Like I wasn't getting the time period or even maybe the storyline from it, but the emotion was there. Like that was a very slow, emotional track. It was taking its time to get you like built up. It wasn't just like rushing to the point. I'm gonna say this is a great version, but it's not like an Ezio's family track. Like as an Ezio's family rendition, it's not good, but as a track on its own, it's better than like what an Ezio's family ripoff could have been. So I'm really glad they did that. I can kind of hear Ezio's family throughout it, like in little bits, but that was really good. That was surprisingly really good. Okay, let's see if Russia can hit this trilogy home. I think I've heard this one before. Oh, it's definitely there. It's definitely there. They were being a lot less subtle with whether Ezio's family was actually part of the track or not. Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's a good track. I'm not hearing Ezio's family in here at all. Where's Ezio's family? They're just doing the... I can hear it. Again, it's annoying because this is a really good track, but it's not Ezio's family. Like, it's just got Ezio's family really subtly hidden behind it. Oh man, it's actually really good though. It's really good. You feel like a sense of camaraderie and stuff. Okay, so they literally, like with the Russia one, all they did was but they did it really slowly across the whole track. So you kind of feel like it is part of Assassin's Creed, but it's also a totally unique, like, main theme that it's doing it for. I get the feeling with these Chronicles games that they were the main themes that they had to interweave these with. Again, this is great, but it's not Ezio's family, like, as a traditional rendition. It's again, better because it's doing its own thing, and it's not worried about hitting all the beats, you know, but it is in there, and, I mean, that was a fantastic main theme. It's so good. I wish they'd, I mean, they're probably not going to do it now, but I wish they had done, like, a full-on Russia sort of game. So next up, oh god, I think we're past the subtlety. Yeah. Time for the full-on nostalgia balloon entries to this ranking. So from here on out, they basically went, yeah, Assassin's Creed needs a main theme, and it's going to be Ezio's family, and we're going to do it in every single game, and we're going to make it loud and bombastic, and basically overshadow the main theme of the game. So here we go with the Origins version. Before we get started as well, I just want to say that Sarah, I think her name's Sarah Schachner, she is so good. She came in with this soundtrack and, like, changed the game. And then she did Modern Warfare 2019 and changed the game again. And then she came back for Modern Warfare 2. And then she came back for Valhalla. And, like, I love her music. I think it's so good. I just wanted to say that. Up front. I'm a big fan of her music. I think it's really sick. God, you hear this so many times. It plays every time you go into the menu. For the origins of the Brotherhood, I can understand why this track is here, okay? It doesn't relate to, like, Ezio's family, but it does relate to the Brotherhood. I can kind of see that. They play this track when the Brotherhood is first formed in Origins, and it is meant to give you that hit of, like, okay, and we're here. The origin story is over. So I like it for that. It's implemented well in the game. I'll give it that. And again, what I like about this is, it's taking its time. We're not there yet. It's treating it like an actual piece of music and not like a 30-second trailer. Like, there it is. You get the little teasing of what's to come, and then boom. I like it. It's kind of got this, like, bit, every time it finishes, like, the 4 bars, it goes boom to go into the next 4, and I don't know if I quite like that. It doesn't really... The rest of it is very, like, Egypt. Like, I'm getting it immediately. I mean, the game it's in also helps, because in context, this is also about Bayek letting go of his family and choosing the creed. Like, this is the one game where the family aspect actually does tie in with, like, Ezio's version of it. So this is the only time where the score's original purpose is fulfilled in a different context, and I mean, it's got to get some points for that. Does it have the bridge in the middle is what I'm wondering. Can't remember. Oh, wait. They had the dun 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 in the background as well. They're bringing forward more. Let me is that it? Oh, that's a shame. It's like, how long is the original version of Ezio's family? It's like 4 minutes long. This version is 2.5, so it's cutting out, like, a lot of the stuff, like, here. It's got, like, this stuff, but it doesn't have... It doesn't have this part, like, at all. A lot of them do cut out that part, this bridge in the middle, and this is, like, the best part. Okay, so... This is a pretty tricky decision. it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. You know what? I think it's better than the Rogue One. Actually, no, I don't. I did think that, and then I just thought for a second, but Rogue's got, like, more going on. Like, the Origins one's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not particularly, like... It's not really doing anything. It's not really giving me any, like, emotion, you know? But it is good. It is good, it's well made, it's really nicely paced, it's not rushing to the point. But again, it's like a minute and a half less than the actual track. So even though this is the best attempt I think we've had so far, it's not even long enough to, like, get the whole track in there, which is weird. I feel like, I don't know if any of these actually get the full track in, but it's the closest attempt so far for, like, a straight-up rendition. This one's just called Assassin's Creed. Odyssey should not have this in it at all. I think this is stupid that it's even a part of this list, I guess. They put Ezio's family in Odyssey, and goddamn did they put it in a lot. It's in every single second they can. Which is weird, because for a game that's so against being Assassin's Creed, it doesn't half rely on Ezio's family every second it can. Let's give it a listen. It does have some good parts, though. There's a good part in particular that I want to highlight as we listen to this. Oh, man. I'm going to get PTSD, you know, because I hear this every time I go into the menus. It's okay, you know, it's got the Greek, the lute or whatever they're using. You can hear the plucking of the harps, you know, it's... I feel like we're already, like, halfway through the song and it's only just started. I sense the build-up, Sorry, it's not funny, it's not funny. It's not... I do like part of this track, okay? There's a bit later on which I really like. But just going, whoa, it's like a bit of a funny way to start it. Can we listen to that again? Oh, yeah, I mean, she's doing alright. She's doing alright. Oh, we've got the middle bit. We've got the bridge. How long is this version? Oh, okay. They got the bridge. This sounds alright. It sounds a bit stale, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have any of that emotion or any of, like, it just sounds so surface level. It's not really pulling at the heartstrings, is it? It's just like, that's all it's doing. Compared to the original, which, you know, like, it doesn't hold a candle to it. And we're like halfway through. We're like halfway through it already. There we go. Track over. What? Why does it, like, properly screech to a halt halfway through? We're a minute and a half into a 3-minute track, and it just screeches to a halt. Like, that's it. That could be the end of the track. Fucking hell, right, it's back. It's got a little bit of something in the background. Okay, coming up, this is the bit I like. No, it's not. No, it's not. She's gonna wail for a bit longer. Sorry. I'm being so unnecessarily cruel to this version. It's alright. It is alright. It's just, I think the singing's a little bit. This bit's good. This bit I like. This bit's really good. I like this. So, you see what it did there, right? At the end, it didn't just stop. It didn't just go straight from the singing to the doom, 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 like the really quiet version of it. It did a little bit extra. It added that little bit extra on the end. It bridged it again into something different. And I remember, like, that being the only part that stood out to me as like, oh, they actually made their own track. They actually tried something new. So I really do like that part. Unfortunately, the rest of it is, like, quite funny sounding. I don't know if this is a universally loved version of the track, but for me, I don't even know where to put it. Like, I do like the bit it does at the end, but it's pretty dismal. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's really overused in the actual game, which probably makes me, like, despise hearing it again. But it's also, like, I don't think it's doing a great job. And also, why is it called... You can't see on the screen. Hang on, let me move the... hang on, let me just move the screen up here. It's actually called Assassin's Creed. Like, they named the track Assassin's Creed. Why? I just don't like it. I'm sorry if people like it, but I'm gonna be a humbug on this one and say that I'm not a fan. Okay, so... Oh god, I forgot Mirage has a version as well, doesn't it? Oh, I'll just play Mirages on here, maybe. Okay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I know, no, it's just another advert. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I haven't heard this one too much. I think this is probably the version I've listened to the least. Although, on a side note, I will do a ranking of all the main themes in these games, and Valhalla's is really good because it subverts what you're expecting. You're expecting a loud, action-packed sort of Viking, you know, fuck yeah sort of attitude, and it's not. It's a really sad, somber, like, it's these people who've been cast out of their homes and forced to live somewhere else, and it's about their struggles, and it's a really good track. It was really unexpected for me. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is, but it was a collaboration between Sarah Schachner and Jesper Kidd, so, I mean, fantastic stuff, really. And they've even got, I think it's Einar Selvik as well, who's, like, doing the Viking side of it, the Norse aspect. Again, this one's just kind of, like, started and we're already there. Oh, there's a bit of shouting. Oh! He's doing it differently. Wait, he's not just going... He's going like... he's like dragging it out. He's dragging out each one longer. But it sounds better. It sounds better for it. Yeah, there's like the faster version in the background, and then he's doing a slower version. That seemed like out of time. Wait, let me listen to that again. That seemed out of time when he like comes in. 3, 4, 1... Oh yeah, okay. Hearing a male version of it, like a guy singing it, definitely brings like a different feel to it. Oh no, is it a duet? I can hear a woman as well. That really is quite good for like the Eivor male and female thing. Oh, hang on. Newfound appreciation? Oh, please don't let that be it. Oh no, wait. Oh my god, this version is 4 minutes long like the original. I'm excited. Wait, are they gonna do the full thing? They are! Oh! I haven't heard this before. Oh. Oh my god, it sounds like Venice as well. There's like someone speaking. I wonder what they're saying. I honestly have not heard this before. It's very different. And then it brings it back. Ah, this is really good. Oh, the violins there. Yeah, I reckon I could do a good cover of this one. Oh wow. Yeah, when the female vocals come in to like do the high notes, that's really propping it up. Oh. I'm feeling it though. I am feeling the emotion. Is that where it ends? There's like those little voices as well. Wow. That one was really good. Like that actually, like, I could feel the production value with that one. This might be controversial. I'm gonna have to pop it above I'm gonna have to make it like that was really quite good. It got the emotion over. That's what I'm so surprised by. Wow. I'm still like taken back by that. Oh no, my oh no, my ranking doesn't have. I'm gonna have to add some extra images. Mirage. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna stop recording. Okay, the Mirage version. Let's just play it through this version here. So, Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is gonna sound very similar to Origins, I feel, but it is a different composer. Again, I have heard this before, it's just that I forget them when I'm actually, like, listening to them all in a row. What the hell? This can't be right. Oh, what? That sounds like fan-made. That can't be right. Hang on. Family. Yeah, here we go. Wix. Fucking adverts. You get advanced AI capabilities. Okay. Oh, I like that. They got a little animation on the, on the video. Have I heard this version? What the hell? Why is there, like... This is nice. This is surprisingly nice. I couldn't tell you off memory what the Mirage version sounds like. But this is good. It's there. It's very subtly there. As in, like, it's quiet. It's not it's very soft. Yeah, it's a very soft version of this theme. Oh, there's a voice. Okay, let's see what they're going for. Oh, what's the background doing? Ah, it kind of went like... Like, it kind of, that didn't really match. Jesus Christ. Oh god, I feel like everything's happening at once. Everything kind of took off there. It's kind of going like, whoa, and now back down. Like, it doesn't feel like a very natural, like, building up. Oh, I heard a bit of Mirage's actual main theme in there. That's nice. Is that it? Wait, is that it? Oh, okay. Oh my god, what? Sorry, I'm just checking the comments, which to be fair, I don't really do, because I don't want to, like, sway my opinion. But apparently the guy singing in Arabic is actually saying, like, where is my home and who am I? Which relates really well with, like, Basim's story as well. Yeah, where's my house, who am I? That's pretty cool, I didn't know that. I wonder what Eivor's, not Eivor, sorry. I keep thinking that it's Eivor's voice actor is doing the singing. I wonder what the Valhalla version is saying then as well in, like, Norse. I mean, that's nice. That is a nice touch. But this was probably the most forgettable, like, thrown in one. It's better than the Unity one. It's not really as good as the Syndicate one. Did I say Unity was better than Syndicate? What did I say that for? Is it just because Syndicates I don't like the No, I'll tell you what, we're just going to change this. I'm just going to move it like that. Yeah, that I think's better for me, because Mirage is worse than the Syndicate. Sorry, it's better than the Unity version, but it's worse than the Syndicate version. So I think that's fair. Yeah, it was good, but it was very short. There wasn't really much to it. It was like over before it even had a chance to get going, which is a bit of a shame. But the bit that was there was very good. But this leads us on to our. Ooh, got a bit excited there. This leads us on to our last track of the ranking, which is, of course, the latest Assassin's Creed Shadows version. And this is from The Flight, by the way, who were the same people who did the Odyssey version. And I think this one is pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while, actually, ever since they announced they released this track. This is the only time I will excuse the fact that it gets right into it, because this track, spoiler alert, mixes in a lot of Venice Rooftops as well. It doesn't just do Ezio's family, it really goes for it. And I tell you what, this is like the most high energy, impactful, like, version of the score that we've seen. And I actually really like it. It's got its own thing going on as well. It just gives it a bit of that energy that I think we were lacking. Yeah, the vocals are really cool. It takes you by surprise, I think. You're not expecting the vocals to be this, like, high energy. You can hear, like, the drums, but then they're keeping the orchestral side of it as well. Yeah, keeping the strings in there is really helping it. Oh, that's cool. This might be the best version yet. Yes, there we go. We got a bit of Venice Rooftops in here. There it is. There's Venice Rooftops. A little bit sped up still, but it's good. There, they got me. I'm happy. It's just got a lot of, like, personality in it, isn't it? It's showing off. Ah. Who are you? Oh, I wonder what she's saying. I wonder if there's a translation in the comments. It's kind of losing steam a little bit, but there we go. That was incredible. That version there is straight up the best one since the original. That is absolutely fantastic. Like, I actually love that. It goes in such a drastically different direction. It brings the energy, and it just delivers like we don't care. We're showing off. We are Assassin's Creed. You know, like it's. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's going for such a different thing from the original that I don't think it compares. But basically, this is my ranking. I do think the Shadows version is the best one we've had since the original, just because it doesn't try and like get bogged down in remaking it. It's like, let's just do something cool. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with that list. Let me know down below, what is your favourite version of Ezio's family, and do you agree with this ranking? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.